evening. Wow, it really does not like this. Wow, it really doesn't like this at all. I don't even know if you can hear me. Encoding overloaded? Encoding overloaded. Ha. 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 I don't think that's something I can do on the fly. That would just have to be changing game settings, which are already on low. Turn off film grain? Okay. It wasn't having this issue last time, I feel like, or at least not as heavily. Okay. Just dramatic. Grade 10 cozy up to the fire. There will probably be no fire. Well, I mean, okay, Bot Boy is the fire. That's true. Hi, Asher. What's going on? No, it will be fine. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to close this for now. And watch as it dramatically frees up. Wow. It frees up frames. Just by closing it. Just don't play the game. Just don't play the game. And it'll be free. I'll turn on the game when we're a little closer to actually playing it. Because I'm wondering if maybe it might be like, the loading screen is very heavy compared to the actual game. Who knows? Maybe I can turn off a few things too. Like, maybe I don't need this on. Maybe I don't need... Actually. There is one other thing that it could be doing. And it's kind of a case of... I can't turn it... I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place and just, like, completely redoing my networking for my house. Because I found out that I was trying to download before stream. I went to bed telling my PC, Windows, update. And it apparently took like the entire day to download the update just to find out that no, it can't update for whatever reason. Twice. Hours to download. Why? I have gigabit internet. It shouldn't be that slow. It took another entire day for my PC to download the repair version to, like, patch Windows to make sure everything's good. And it took, like, 10 hours! It's like, it should not be that slow! Why is it so slow? It was using my Wi-Fi. Because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. As well as through a Ethernet cable. But I need the Wi-Fi for VTubing. I need the Wi-Fi for VTubing right now. So I can't, like, turn off the Wi-Fi. And the alert's gone now, so it's just the game. Hi, Fashru. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for 9 months. Thank you for the 9 months. Enjoy your emotes. Slow on their end. It should not have been that slow. This was ridiculously slow. But, yeah. It's just... Because of additions to my networking system, things are a little wonky, and I need to be on the Wi-Fi in order for my phone to be on the same network as my PC, because my Wi-Fi and my Ethernet are not the same network. Exactly. Woohoo. Networking. I didn't say finish the hellos because I got distracted by networking talk. Hi, Vice Peach. It's been a while. Hi, Clay Chap. Welcome, Vermos. Hi, Maniacal Foreigner. Again, welcome, Passion. Hi, Fake Raid. I did something else while waiting for PC to do PC things. I said I was going to do it a long time ago, and I never did. I've had this book for like 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long it's been out. I made the Final Fantasy XIV coffee biscuits. They're chocolate chip cookies, basically, but they're a little bit different. And I guess they're a bit more made for coffee. They're made for eating with coffee or milk, or at least, because water, water is not really exactly doing it with these. They're very dry, and I can't tell how much of that is because I messed up a lot. A lot. They are... The whole wheat flour is old. That's my bad. When I say old, I mean, I don't know when I bought that bag, but it was before COVID. How are they supposed to look? Let me grab a photo. Let me grab the book photo. Sevi coffee biscuits. Mushy cookie water. Brown sugar. There is brown sugar in the recipe, and it was fresher brown sugar. Fresher. Oh, here's a picture. I will also say... Oh, wait, no, that's just, like, someone's... Is that what they're supposed to look like? I'm trying to find the official picture, because the official picture makes them seem like they're gonna flatten down a lot. And mine did not flatten down that much. They look like they're flat, but they're actually not flat, I assure you. My cookies are kind of thick. My food stories scare you more than most horror stories. Good. Let me grab this picture. I don't want a WebP. I do not want a WebP. JPEG's fine. Let's add new cookie image. So this is someone's official. Let me crop it. So it's just nope. Crop. The official cookies. The official cookie picture. They just look like chocolate chip cookies, right? They look kind of flat too. Mine, because of the angle, they look like they're not tall, but they're kind of tall because you're supposed to freeze not freeze. You put them in the fridge. You make a ball of dough, and then you kind of flatten them out into a disc. What is it? Gently press these balls down parchment to make a thick disc. So I did that and put them in the fridge for an hour, and took them out, and I put them on a different sheet, like baking sheet, with new parchment paper into the oven and everything. And they didn't, like, expand as much as I thought they would. And I don't know if that's because I overmixed it, or if I did something else wrong. Like, maybe I didn't flatten them enough. And probably not because of the flour being old. Probably not, but that just introduces a little bit of a tang. Maybe. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. And also I didn't sift, because if you look closely at this one, you can see there's like a little... You see there's like a little white dot? That's because that's baking powder or something that didn't mix properly. Yeah, look at that. Don't you love biting into bits of baking soda? Baking powder, my bad. Baking powder. Or like a lump of flour. That's why you sift. The good things that I did right is that I used room temperature butter. Always sifty. That's old. Yeah. I don't often use brown whole wheat flour. I don't use whole wheat flour very often. Just look at the picture of the lodestone. Is that what they look like? The texture, it's kind of dry. Maybe it's because they are supposed to be like a biscuit that you have with coffee. Premise girl failure moments. They're they're pretty edible. They're okay. The riser ingredient. The baking powder is not riser, I guess. I don't know. I don't think so otherwise. I'm not the kind of person who necessarily reads the entire recipe out first because I did not read the rest time or the prep time. I just decided I'm going to make these cookies. And I started going and gathering ingredients and then seeing like, oh, it needs room temperature butter. I only have half of that. Guess I'm making half the recipe. Hi, Orange Carbarman. Yeah, they're the Final Fantasy XIV coffee biscuits from the book. The top picture is the book picture. The bottom picture is my cookies. Chat will advise you not to eat them, and that's probably a wise idea. They could be better. They could be better. I know what I need to improve upon, and one of them is buying more flour, but I don't want to buy more flour, so I'm just never going to make them again. But buy more whole wheat flour. It's like, it calls for like a quarter cup of whole wheat flour. What am I going to do with the rest of it? I'll do it the what? Laundry? Make more? No, but then I have to buy more espresso powder. The espresso powder tastes like Weetabix, and it only called for like this recipe called for a half tablespoon because it calls for a tablespoon of espresso. It tastes like Weetabix! Orange. It doesn't taste like espresso, the instant espresso. And you have to probably use the instant espresso for a reason versus regular espresso. Because of the way that you make it. I can make normal cookies? Last time I made cookies was probably over a year ago. I don't make cookies very often. Can't grind your own. I could make, if I could just use regular espresso in these cookies, I would. But I'm worried that there's something about the structural integrity. Because, like, instant coffee is, quote-unquote, 100% coffee. But I don't... How does it work? How does it work? You can't just... You can't just, like, finely grind up coffee and just drink the thing without sifting it through because the grittiness of the ground up beans, the bean sand or whatever. So what is done to the instant espresso? I don't know. I could also just kind of wing it and be like, you know what? I'm going to make these things today, but I'm not going to use the instant espresso. I'm going to use the regular espresso. Flour that's under 5 years old. We'll see what I can do. I can't guarantee it. Freeze dried? I can't do that at home. Whole wheat bread? I can't. I do have a bread maker, but man, making bread. There's only really one type of bread that I really like to make. But bread is so dangerous. Yeah, I balled 12 times. Made 12 cookie balls. Not satisfying enough? No, it's just dangerous. Because then the entire loaf it doesn't last very long, the loaf. It can't last very long before it goes bad. And also, it can't last very long before it's just gone because I will eat the entire loaf in like every meal. Pumpernickel, I've only done that once. I did a swirl bread and I messed that up. I messed up my swirl. A lot more bread than usual as well. Yeah, you just don't make it and you just won't eat it and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh, laugh! Okay. We could all do it the laugh. Thank you. Maple butter is devious. Pumpernickel is a brown bread. And I think it uses molasses. It's very tasty. It used to be my favorite until one time that I ate it and I didn't look at what I was eating until it was too late. And it wasn't black brown anymore. It was actually green. I don't really eat pumpernickel after that, but that's not the pumpernickel's fault. But, you know, sometimes it can be hard to get over that. It It can be hard to get over that. Same thing with orange. Well, orange juice. Okay. Yeah, cookies. You can find this recipe online. Actually, I should look at this more closely because I also copied it down in my little, I've got a OneNote that's full of recipes, some which I have never performed. Some of them I've never cooked, but I would like to someday. Like there's a macadamia nut cream pie. And I've got like a hopia and things like that. But I've never made those. But I sure as hell have made I'm pretty certain I made the Japanese milk bread. And there's another thing, banana bread. Yeah, I've made the banana bread too, I think. Actually, have I made this banana bread? I probably have. But I put the coffee biscuit in there so I won't lose it. And I need to see because I was transcribing it and I put a quarter, 45 grams of whole wheat flour. Quarter what? Quarter what? What am I quartering? I can only assume it's a quarter cup. Coffee improved the cookie. I think it's a good taste. You know, aside from the whole wheat flour issue. I think that it would be great for having with milk or with coffee. Hopia? Hopia? I actually don't know what it is. I think I got a Hawaiian I borrowed from a library a Hawaiian cookbook. And I basically copied down all the recipes because they all looked really tasty. But it's been a very long time since I've seen that book. These recipes are from, I copied them down back in 2015. Okay, coffee biscuit. Coffee biscuit. It was whole wheat flour. It also called for beet sugar, this book, the recipe, but I don't have beet sugar, and beet sugar is really hard to find in America, so I just use regular sugar. Because you can't really tell the difference, apparently. Where is it? You need upland wheat flour, garden beet sugar, and coffee beans to craft the biscuits. That's what you need in game. So I understand why they use the wheat flour, because you need a little bit of wheat flour. And that makes this recipe so much more annoying to look up, because I'm trying to see, like, okay, where can I find the coffee biscuits? Who has a photo of the coffee biscuits? Of the recipe? In a high enough way that I can actually, like, read what the recipe is. I own the book, I swear. I just need to see, is it, okay, quarter cup. It is a cup, okay. Quarter cup. A sugar addict, you can't tell. Absolutely not a sugar addict. Filipino Indonesian cookie. Hopia. It's in my Hawaiian book. But am I pronouncing it right? Hawaiian name for a traditional coconut pudding fount. Okay, it's a pudding. It looks like tofu. Hopia? A pastry type treat? Hopia. That looks cool. Everything from looking at Hopia gives me, like, coconut pudding or birds. Beet sugar is for similitude. We play vampire on Fridays. I don't think we're going to be running into another Zamisha. Felt like you a bit this week from my microwave cracked out and now you're trying to find Enjoy! Are you enjoying living without a microwave? Do you feel free? There's entire huge sections of the groceries. No, I shouldn't say huge sections. So like the freezer section. Okay, maybe that's not true. There's just so much you can't eat if you don't have a microwave. There's just so much you can't eat. Haupia. That's what is in the book. I forget with that microwave. Ube? Or oob? Is it ube or oob? I feel like it's ube. Let me see. Ube. Okay, yeah, purple potato. Oh, I see now. For some reason, it's giving me different results than before. I wonder if it's because I misspelled it. Huh. Ube. Okay. But yeah, Starfire linked the Hawaiian coconut pudding one, which is very different looking from the Haupia. I don't know if I should be emphasizing that or not. I also have lemon poha scones as a recipe and vanilla pudding 6 ways, but I don't know why it's 6 ways. Oh, I see. That's a Food Network one. There's so many things in here that I've never made that I'm never gonna make. Haupia. Fuck you up 6 ways to Sunday? I do not think so. I think it's pretty basic. It's Food Network. They're not gonna be super... They're not gonna be super, super tasty, I think. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't think they make food that fucks you up too much. A cooking stream that isn't cursed like pumpkin ramen would be fun. Excuse you, pumpkin ramen is absolutely not cursed. Not like the so I had pumpkin cup noodle. There's also Thanksgiving dinner cup noodle. And Starfire mentioned this earlier. There's a dill pickle cup noodle. That's cursed. Pumpkin ramen's pretty easy. I prefer the turkey, the Thanksgiving dinner one. A little bits of cranberries or something in it. Dill pickle sounds reasonable. Dill chips, which would taste fine. In your ramen though, I don't know. Although I do like pickles, so it's kind of like I think I'll give it a go anyway. Where's your cookies? Check in the mail, they'll arrive in approximately 3 years. With the way things are going with shipping right now for me. In a couple of years. Sweet Sunday ramen. No, there was some. I did make the Coke. I did the Coke rice. It was not very strong tasting of Coke, so I think I need to add more Coke versus water. Or like I don't remember if I added any chicken stock because I had some. But yeah, it's kind of it's fine. It's like a little seasoned. I should add more Coke. I still have all that Coke too. It was a decent base, I think, for fried rice though. Like a little bit. I still haven't made the other thing too. What would you want me to cooking stream? I know that Karagi's been doing a lot of fun cooking streams, but that's so much food. The soda rice was not very desserty. It was much more... It was a little sweet, but not really sweet, so I don't remember what I paired it with, but I treat it as a savory thing. Push the cars into the ocean, hope they reach you. Mine haven't shipped. I don't think yet. I'm waiting for Monday for them to send out the email like, hey, everything's shipped! And I'll be like, excuse me, where's my tracking number, please? It was supposed to be... Well, I don't know if it was supposed to be shipped, but 100%... I'm waiting for them to be like 100... Well, not waiting, but just, you know... Man. I asked, like, last week about shipping, last Friday, so I don't want to be, like, every day being like, yo, where's my shipping notice? But, like, once a week I think is pretty reasonable, and Monday will be the... Clearly after a week. wondering where it goes. Metabolism must be crazy. Or you just save half of it for food. What I want, actually, there's a Korean hot pot dish. It's a tofu hot pot. And like, that would be really good right now. That'd be really good right now. Okay. It would be cute to do a baking... Well, actually, part of the problem with a lot of cooking streams would be I don't have a kitchen set up in here. So I'd have to be able to cook it in a small pot. And I did... Look, actually, you know, I did do a cooking stream. The tuna cakes. The tuna cakes. That was a little cursed, though. That was minorly cursed. So if I can cook it in a little pot like that one without poisoning myself in the future. But that's what the Korean tofu hot pot would be good for. A crock pot. Yeah, but it's a crock pot. It would take like 8 hours. 6 hours? 4 hours, depending on what the food is. The point is, I'm going to excitement to the stream. Boil it all. I have a lot of crab boil material too, but I don't have any crabs or shrimp to boil. May have an idea. Game and cook at the same time. 1,000 years because the food has toughened their bloodline from poisons. The weak have already died off a long time ago. But the poisons now are plastics, so I guess we'll see in a couple 100 years how that goes. Okay. Let's see. I want to see now if the game is going to cause everything to die. Apple butter? I don't like apple butter! I don't like apple butter. I don't think I like apple butter anyway. I don't like applesauce, and apple butter is pretty similar, right? Your plastic's big, tiny micro. My plastic strong, large macro. There's not a huge amount of macroplastics in me. I'm not going to see any surgeons anytime soon. I haven't seen any surgeons in... Okay, that's not true, actually. Well... I haven't seen any surgeons except a couple... a long time ago, and that was for removal. But he's also a dentist, so you know, like, that kind of... Dental surgery is a little... It's a different category. And again, it was only removal. Cat surgeon. Yeah, that was the thing I was thinking, like, have my cats gotten surgery recently? And the answer is no, surprisingly. I'm thinking, like, okay, well, for the amount of doctors that they've seen, there have been no surgeries. There's only been, like, scans, which are not invasive. And then radiation and stuff, which is also not invasive. And chemo, which is also not... I mean, like... You know, there's no scars left over, basically. There's no worry in that regard. And even the newest cat did not have to get spayed because she was already spayed. Woohoo! Good thing she didn't have to go under twice. Oral facial surgeon. Ooh. No, mine were just impacted wisdom teeth. That was a long time ago. Hi, Cleffa, welcome. Were you Uma Musumeing? I think I heard about that. Yeah, you were Uma Musumeing! I'm glad that... Or did you have fun? Welcome, Mushu Umbreon. Welcome, Merlin. Hi, Yuna. Or Uni, sorry, Uni. Hi, Hapo. Cool, fun, compelling stories. I cannot do gacha anymore. I am done. I am done. I hope you have fun. Welcome. We are just talking a little bit before I jump into a video game, which is going to be the Midnight Walk, which is going to be a little bit depressing. And also it's going to make my computer chug. Otherwise we'd have the background music for that up right now, but it really makes everything chug. Onyo. We'll see. Your time in Disney Fujo Mines have left you bankrupt. Actually, no, I did not spend a single dollar. I did not spend a single cent on Twisted Wonderlands. I spent a number that is more than probably 500. Well, maybe not 500. I've spent more than $100 on FGO. More than $100 on FGO. Probably closer to 500, but I could be wrong there because I'm thinking like, okay, I know I did at least 2 New Year's banners. And then, you know, sometimes you need that Valkyrie girl and Scotty. So, yeah. Yeah. But that's it. And I haven't played that. I've been clean for like as long as I've been a VTuber plus another year. I did not play long enough to get Castoria. I did not do Castoria. It was Scotty. Double Scotty. I spent to do my first banner, which was New Year's. And I ended up getting Abigail and the Tentacle Girl, Pokusai, and a few others from that. And some other special banners I picked up stuff. And I did for the Scotty banner. For all those who just rated in, though, if you need to go take a break, go get yourself a drink. If you need to head out for the night, totally understand. It can be late, especially if you're in another time zone. Let's see. As long as I don't lose my number. Guess you really were in hell. I wasn't addicted. But yeah, no, my team was mostly, honestly, usually foreigners and berserkers because I had Herc. Herc was my starter along with Siegfried. And Herc, man, Herc was really useful. Herc was so good to me. I also had a friend who had an MP5, Raiko. That really helped me along too. It's just like, yeah, totally by accident getting an MP5 Raiko. And like, really? I don't believe you. Am I going trick-or-treating this year? I am 337. No. I am going to sit at home and wait for kids to come and get candy from me. That is my position in life now. I stay home and give out candy, except it's not always candy. Sometimes it's Pokemon cards. I have to go buy those actually this year. Do they do that again? Are there Halloween 2025 Pokemon cards? Halloween 2025 Pokemon cards. Pokemon. I can't spell Pokemon. Yeah, there should actually be a new set. So I should go look for those actually before Friday. I should go see if I can find more cards. Trick-or-treating poll. The thing is, I end up with a whole bunch of extras though, because I don't get a whole lot of kids. And I also make sure I have some candy. I did not make the candy myself. No, I just buy. I buy a bag. But the thing is, I usually buy like a bag of chocolate candy, not chocolate candy, and then the Pokemon cards. So there's a choice for like, oh, are you allergic to chocolate? Well, you have 2 choices. You almost always have 2 choices. If the kids aren't allowed Pokemon cards, well, they can have candy. The problem is I get so few kids that I just end up with a whole lot of candy and Pokemon cards left over. So, trouble. So I ended up giving a lot of my extra Pokemon. I think I gave all the extra Pokemon cards away to my nephew or something this year. After, taking a couple packs myself, because why wouldn't I? I bought Pokemon cards. Nephews are 4. And nieces too, but the nephews are more of age for it. They're not like super ridiculous Pokemon cards. They're just casual ones, I guess. More incentives. I need more Halloween decorations, I guess, maybe. Or I need... The thing is that I live around a route where there are a lot of... Define a child. Is a high schooler, is an a human high schooler child, if they don't have a costume on, do you answer the door? Do you turn them away? Because it feels really weird to just, you know, I'm in costume and they're not, and they're going trick or treat. Because I've had that happen a couple times. Hansel and Gretel lifestyle. No kids. I'm not really into veal. Low 2MV cards on purpose keep the scalpers out of trick-or-treat packs. What are 2MV? What does that mean? But yeah, just, you know, they're cute. They got a little sticker or whatever. No, they got the marker on them. And they're free Pokemon cards for the kids. I could just get, like, regular packs, but I guess it's kind of expensive. But at the same time, I don't have a whole lot of kids who show up. But, okay. Secondary market value, okay. Candy Giver's Oathos forced upon you. That is fair. However, have you considered, this is something I remember when I was very, very young. Being the house that gives out chips. I've did this in the past as well, when I lived in a spot that got literally one trick-or-treater a year. So instead of getting candy, I would get like a 8 or 12 pack of the mixed things like Fritos or potato chips or Cheetos or whatever, and offer those up. Because they already have sweets from a lot of the other places, so this is kind of a savory, and that's always kind of appreciated, right? Like having a little bit more of a mix. So yeah, maybe I'll do that this year, actually. That might not be such a bad idea. Instead of buying all the candy, buying some of the snack packs. Toothbrushes! Their parents can do that. Halloween is not for toothbrushes. I'm not a dentist. If they're not in costume, they're probably up to no good. No, they're just on their way from school. In this case, usually. I live in a walking-friendly area. Bags of popcorn. My mother used to do that. She would actually pop the popcorn herself and then fill up these bags that are like they're plastic gloves, but they're meant for this purpose or something like that. They had a weird texture to them, the bags. The handbags. She would fill those up with popcorn and have that as an option too for the kids. I don't know how popular that was though, because it feels kind of weird in hindsight, but different times. Chick Tracts. Ooh, that sounds expensive. I know what they are. Candy corn. I love candy corn. It's not my favorite candy, but I do like candy corn. Little spooky sacks. But you can see through them, so you can see that there's no needles or whatever inside. You can just see that's just popcorn. Just popcorn. If you're lucky, it has salt and butter in it, but I don't know. You can't quote me on that. My mother might have given out plain popcorn. I really don't know. Yeah, I can't go wrong with candy. Ooh, the scary witch in the house could have poisoned the popcorn. Except it's, well, I guess, what kind of candy? What kind of poison could you spray on popcorn that won't, like, dissolve the popcorn and discolor it or something, I wonder? I'm not suggesting doing this. I'm just kind of wondering, like, there's gotta be, I don't know my way around that kind of poison. Just put it in a spray bottle or, actually, you know what? No. Everything I feel like would leave a really bad taste. Like, I'm not gonna, even though it's free popcorn, I don't know if I'm gonna do this ones that smell, like, bad. I'm not gonna eat that. Powders. I could just imagine mixing it with the cheese powder. Thanksgiving dinner candy corn tastes horrific. Do not. I don't know if they still make it. I think I still have some lying around. It is, I love candy corn. No, it's bad. It's bad. But also I didn't like there were Peeps. There was there was really red peeps. Like, not Gatorade peeps. Something peeps. just sometimes I worry, like, is it just my tongue that doesn't like it? But I feel like the Thanksgiving one is probably for no good for, like, anyone. Mostly peeps are fine. It's just that there were some peeps that had a specific flavoring. Red velvet peeps? Maybe. It had a specific dye in it, it turned out. And I think that it tastes bad to me. That particular dye. Because, again, like, I like peeps. Consume the red 40. It doesn't taste sweet. It tastes... It tastes... chemically? It tastes chemically. And not sweet. Oh, you got all the peeps? How do you feel about the peanuts? How do you feel about the marshmallow peanuts? Enjoy Red 40th band beginning. Is that tied into like a bigger thing? I feel like it's tied into a bigger thing. I used to love the peanut marshmallows. I still do too. I just haven't eaten them in years. Fond memories. Tasting like bananas. Okay, we'll start the game. I will start the game and see how it does anything. Hyperactivity? No, I'm not sure if it's something else though that there have been a lot of odd rulings going on, so I can't tell if it's one of those things where like we're going to Okay. So it's not brainworm guy determining things necessarily. Ex-brainworm guy. My bad. It is? I guess a broken clock. Whoop, let's see if it improves any. Let's see if it works better.
The wanderer asked the craftsman how
Okay. Better! Somehow better.
Into the dark woods, I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then
Okay, I think I figured out what the problem was that before.
Carving it out.
It's the backgrounds. It cannot handle my animated starting soon backgrounds and the game at the same time, for whatever reason. Pepsi and goat's milk? I thought they were sending out like 4 packs of those Azure. Unless you got like a separate piece of milk, goat milk. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Peepsy? Peep Slayer Pepsi? They did do like, I think they have done a combo for that. I think that they did have like Pepsi or Coke Peeps. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the Oreos. They did like an Oreo, they did Oreo Pepsi, Oreo Coke, and then they had the Oreos that tasted like Pepsi or Coke. Okay, let's walk. Enough math processors for 3 animations.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other.
Oh, this is the one that's his sister.
My sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day.
After seeing the daughter leaving, now I'm wondering about that. Like everything else going on here. Pepsi and milk. No, because Clay, that's just that's an ice cream float. That is just an ice cream float. That's melted.
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply the way of fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. You must release it at the summit.
Where is he? Oh, he's all the way back there. Root beer floats. Sorry, just seeing what the body is made out of. Oh, come on. I got a new thing. And so it was that the burnt one in a small flame took a wander down the midnight walk. I'm gonna move this. Cream float. Oh, can you light it? Good boy. How about this one? Yeah. Excellent. This looks like something we can hide in. Oh, but we can't hide in it. No. Title drop. We had a couple title drops in here. Be careful running ahead, little guy. Oh, I don't have the means to do this, do I? No, I don't. Yeah? I need matches. Okay, I see a bunch of matches up ahead. There's a lot of candles here. I'm not really... Okay. Try that one instead. Okay, what about this one now? Okay, that... Wait, yes. There we go. Okay, doing... Oh, a whole bunch. Oh, there's a lot. Oh no, not yet, buddy. Oh, there's some... Oh, there's just some that I guess I can't light. Oh. He's just having fun lighting everything up. Oh no! The house is on fire! Housey! Housey? I'm sorry? He just got too enthusiastic. Where is he? Oh. All the way back there. I'm wondering if there's any of these that we can grab, but it doesn't really look like it. Oh. Hmm. What? What? Wait, what? He just lost his head? Eh. He just... Okay. I have to go find the rest of his head. I guess so. I'm gonna try and find I'm trying to find some lights before I head out. But I don't think I will find any here. Like, out of all these boxes, I don't think any of them are gonna open up to me. Nope! They're all used up. Zombie elf? No! I'm just a garden elf. Okay, we can't go down that way. Oh! Okay then. They're alive. Those creatures are alive. Charmander in the rain. Okay. I don't know if they'll actually do anything or if it's just meant to creep me out. Guess I'll find out. I think they're just meant to creep me out. They're doing a real good job at that, to be honest. Guardian looks different. What Guardian? They are just minding themselves. It's the dark! It's the dark. I've never played Shin Megami Tensei. They work by Fae rules. Elves, not Pokemon rules. A shard of Potboy, touched by the dark itself. Your friend needs it back.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperation to regain control, he made an attempt to sculpt the face of the dark itself, something he thought he'd glimpsed in his nightmares. But the face wormed itself out of his mind's eye, and instead his twisted sculptures came alive, grinning and many-legged. Thus, the Grinners escaped and seeped into this world as a reminder to the Maker that there's always something to smile about, even when things don't go the way you hoped.
Fairies are the ones that follow Pokemon rules. Never ask them for a favor, never agree to do anything for them or give them your name. Absolutely do not give them your name. My specs are down below. If you're on mobile, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to view it. They're not following me. Where? Wait, actually, I think I went too far. Pop Boy's like right over here. He's in between the markers here. Just F. Replace his head. You're okay. Oh, his head. No, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes accidents happen. Oh, it's the old man.
Whoa there. You look like you're about to move a mountain. That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fare thee well now, Burnt One. You're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before. But they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart.
I thought maybe I could get whatever item was in there. Got nothing else to say. Cancel Valley. In the Valley of Candles, what will you do with your fire? Fire longs to be free. Not quite the mayor. Yeah, Housey's gone. What are we supposed to do? CPS. It's not my child. Sure, I brought him into this world with... Well, I sort of brought him into... I just provided the light to bring him to the world. I didn't actually, like, make him. Rebuild Housey. I'm not a very responsible person. Who took the sun away? Listen inside Housey. I don't have a Housey anymore.
When I was
was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day. Oi, you the caretaker of this little fireball?
Is this
What
the
were you thinking, letting him
Grimble?
run off?
Or whatever it
Don't
is?
you know how precious he is? Oh, yes you are. A real sunbeam.
Is this the critter from this
Took the sun away.
the story?
Merkles used to ask.
Yes,
until
the
it
Merkle.
finally ceased to matter. Night skies like these. Trouble seems so far away, doesn't it? I mean, isn't this just exactly my point? I used to be afraid of the dark. So much so that I became obsessed with these huge electric lamps left behind by the craftsmen of old. Couldn't pry myself away from them. I'd sleep outdoors and under their blinding radiance. One day, I woke up to the noise of quivering planks and nails. And would you believe it was my own house leaving me? It had gotten so restless it grew a pair of legs, took a name, and went on a hike.
Housey?
Housey was its name.
Oh my-
bless its soul.
Oh.
Houses have no imagination. But I bet it had a grander adventure than I
Oh.
could ever imagine.
Oh, don't feel so bad about it.
This little flame is your home, burnt one. Keep him nurtured and safe, and you'll always find yourself in the right place. Through the rain, in the dark, and over Moon Mountain.
Yeah! Right!
Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights.
Yeah. Oh no. Everything reminds me of him.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities? For fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true?
What is the dark? Look at all these scrabblings on the floor. Okay, that's also... Fill up.
The dark could be a friend.
Oh!
Perhaps a space where we might find each other.
Oh my god.
All of us equal under its cloak.
I'm gonna... That's where we came from. I don't necessarily know about all this.
The dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure.
Give me another one. So it's recap season.
The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud.
Wait, but there's two paths now, isn't there? Or is there not? No, that's the path we came from. Okay, there's just the path we take.
The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover from the death of a dream and the quiet promise of new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief.
All the paths that we've left behind. And there's Potboy.
In the end, the dark remains a mystery, its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts and with eyes wide open.
So we shouldn't be afraid. Yeah? Oh! The Tale of Moon Mountain. We already finished one.
Your fire is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace and send your Potboy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten.
The Grinner. Smile, though your heart is aching. Ah! Cannot talk to them anymore.
Soothsayers have spoken the last words. It has been an honor to watch your journey to the work table's edge. Now go and burn.
Okay, sell my fire cannon. Oh. Sometimes we just have to close our eyes. See another creature up ahead, I don't know what it is. That worries me.
The first two-legged beings did prosper under the first sun. But it
I'm a little worried about
didn't
moving
matter
ahead.
how much they bathed in its light. They craved more. They sought to cage the sun, harness its power, and make it theirs. But the makers in their foresight had put the sun far, far away. So far that no creature could reach it. That's why, in their desperation, the two-legged ones began to collect matches, lighting them like minuscule suns of their own. But there are only so many matches in this world, and one day they'll run out, and they shall once again look to the sun.
Oh, that's a flying thing. I thought it was a monster. Go on. Go on. Get in. Oh, F, F, F. E. Okay. We're attached. What's in here? No. The way around. Pun. You could try. Are these just the ones that didn't make it? Is that an even bigger one? Thank you for 25 bits. What's the difference between a lazy lumberjack and a pink amphibian? A little axolotl, a little axolotl. Oh, they're both axolotl. Oh, I have to get close to him. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Come here. Oh, he's out! He's out! He's out! We're gonna die here. Sorry, little boy. Another one that didn't make it. The pilot didn't make it. You can't see further back.
It's just gone. I had this wretched gut feeling like something was up, like something was on the way, a danger I never could have guessed. I figured that's just how I always feel, and my worries seldom come true. And now here I am, and I have been for some time now, and it just won't come back. I'm thinking, while I had it, I didn't know what to do with it, how to care for it, enjoy it. But if I had it again tonight, I'd probably waste it all over again.
Time with Potboy. Can't go up any higher. For a VR game, I feel like VR games should really lean into this, because isn't this the point? There's a lot to look at here. Wait, where are you going, buddy? Come back here, come back here. Go up here, okay? Come here! Oh no. We're dead. We're dead. I think I just may have been misdirecting him a little bit by accident. I don't think there's anyplace else. We can stay warm together. I can't really blame Potboy for like anything. No, it's okay. Right here, right here. We're just gonna stay here for a second. Oh no. Oh no. The episode with the Charmander. Oh, this is not good. Come back here, please, come back here. Oh no. Unless... Okay, I guess we don't have to worry about the winds here. What are we to do? What are you running from? What are you running to? Why are you so frantic? No, let me- I can't run any faster! He's left us behind. Pot boy, your little spark, your soul and your heart's will. Your friends. Always. It's so dark. Is this the top of Moon Mountain? Yeah? What's up? You're going to do the thing. You want to do the thing. The thing that you were built for. You're frustrated. You know third time's a charm, right? How C is gonna lift you up enough? That was different music. This is gonna take all his embers to light this. This is the choice. If we keep burning, he's not going to make it. He's going to do what he was meant to do. If I stop, nothing will change. Popeye. He's going to burn. Oh, I have to press and hold! You can't- I have to make sure of your choice. You're going to burn. Oh, interesting. Okay. A spark. The vessel may be empty, but he still lives on somewhere. No need to worry about keeping the matches lit. They're both continuing on their ways. Holocaust was a child.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it, and I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
Thank you, Mr. Angel. So another hour to, well, an hour or so. That really was a lot shorter than the first sets. Yeah. I now see the replayability to see what happens when you choose the other ending, but I don't... I feel like that would be a tough choice again. You want to play it now? If you have a VR setup, I think it'd be very good. Just maybe not stream, because that might be very heavy. But in VR, it was really cool, and also just, it was a lot more tangible with Potboy. I don't think I would have felt the affection I felt if it weren't for seeing him in VR first, to be honest. Also, it's $40 for like 6 hours. Oh, the audio just got a little, It would probably be a lot different also if you did it all like in one sitting, honestly, versus broken up, because it's kind of a, well, it was probably a good idea for me to have stopped where I did, so I got the bit recap with the dark there. Maybe both? Sculptor's End? Because, I mean... Oh, there was a picture of all the pieces they had done. He became a star. A lottery to determine next child. I feel a bit like There's a comic. You guys have seen the ogre who is upset that he doesn't understand Ulysses, right? I feel a bit like that. I feel like that, except I'm not even on the ogre's level of understanding. Ogre? Orc? The orc's level of understanding. Yeah. I feel like that, where it's kind of I feel like I'm missing some things, but I guess I probably have to play through it again to get a better understanding. A lot of stuff. Like, what is the meaning of the I feel like maybe I can understand what the heart could be, but maybe I missed some things and it's actually different from what I think. Fire in the dark and the end of the story and the characters. Yeah, some of the stories are a bit small, but like the overarching, like I need to rewatch The Dark. I need to rewatch The Dark. I tried Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, but I could not get past the second page. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of a, was the heart, was the light, the sun, the creator was it the creator's passion? So we have the work table. Grief has left the monster. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I want to see what's up in Housey. Because I did miss a few pieces, and I would like, at some point, to go back and find those pieces. So I get the full story. Since I missed a lot of early chunks. And I think there's real value in trying to play through it all at once, because there's the... There's a lot of value in keeping your gun filled and like trying to light all the lights. I assume that's some sort of Steam thing, like having lit all the candles. And also, I think on Steam they have the soundtrack, and I don't know if that came with it or not. I don't know if it came with the base game. That's an extra. For those times when you want to be depressed, I guess. Troniki. I let my pot boy burn his little heart out. So in a way, we all won. There was personal loss, but overall we won. Yeah, victory at a price. Need some money. Also, it is what Pot Boy wanted to do, as far as we are aware. It's what he was built for, I guess. And he always was at his happiest when he was doing that, it felt like. You saw how much fun he had when he was lighting up all the candles before Halsey burned. And he lives on in the heart of the sun. You saw that bit. Maniac. He was, yeah, I guess. Oh, Curly Garden Elf only identified service theme of Potboy died for our sins. Garden Elf not smart enough to understand all themes of Midnight Walk. We'll have to replay. Off stream. In VR. VR monkey? Okay, main menu. It's been long enough. How do we resume? Well, we can just visit Halsey and see what happens. Oh wow, I guess there was a lot of stuff that we missed. You're not leaving. And there's always the Potboy in our hearts. / in our housey, I guess. We got 22 out of 25 of these. And they tell us where. Okay. Okay. We missed a few things.
Had her journey been for naught, would she ever feel the rays of the sun again? Bask in their glory, pick rocks on a cloudy summer's day. The Merkle was alone in her questions, but then again she wasn't. The dark held her in a blanket of nothingness that was cold and warm at the same time. So, she sniffed, "What do I do now?" To which
Oh,
the
she has a
dark
little pot.
itself replied, "You don't have to do anything." She took an hour's nap then and there, the blink of an eye by Merkle standards, and then she began the journey back home, which seemed much shorter now than it had before.
Okay, we actually have to rotate through. Through pretending maybe knowledge became real. Oh man, it's chick YouTube video as they pretend that like Elf knows what's going on. No, I don't do that. I just will have to play it again off stream. Get fully immersed. It's like streaming takes away half your brain. So maybe with full brain, we'll be able to understand. Yeah, actually, that is literally Mage, isn't it? I believe this is reality, therefore it will be reality.
Back home on her hill, memories of the Merkle's many encounters along the way came circling back into her mind. None of her new acquaintances had been able to answer her burning question, but they hadn't been a waste of time either.
She knew not if the sun would return tomorrow, in another decade, century, or never. She knew now, however, that she didn't need to know. She had the dark, and in it, anything seemed possible. So busy with her search for answers, ever since she'd left home, she'd completely forgotten to look up. The stars twinkled in the night sky, and there were so many, and they kept her good company. If only a little rock-picking Merkle could know that the seemingly tiny stars were in fact thousands upon thousands of suns. The end.
Now this makes me think that, you know, not lighting it would also have been completely fine. Because the dark isn't something that you should be afraid of. I guess that makes me feel a lot better about doing a second playthrough where we don't do that and we just let the dark stay. You have all these songs. There's so many things I didn't pick up. No light without darkness. There's no darkness without light. There's no answer, Primothy. Damn you, developers. This is gorgeous. 17 video essays to understand the meta message because Wilbur is barely literate. My imagination's just stronger. Is that just basically the nah, I'd win? That's honestly a lot of mage, isn't it? Nah, I'd win. I've been seeing a lot of posts about like, hey, which is stronger? A mage or a vampire or werewolf? And the answer is yes and no. Yes, no. I wonder what happens if I leave. Where do I end up? Oh, just here. Okay. Now what happens if I hit resume? Where do I resume? Yeah. Oh! Do you guys want to see what happens if we choose the other option? I want to see what happens if we choose the other option. We get a choice. We get to replay this one section again before we start again. Choices totally matter, except for the fact that we can just hit resume. We are not automatically punished into starting a new game just to see what the alternate ending is. Superman versus Goku. It's Batman versus Superman, more so, because the thing is, if you have, like, Batman is quote unquote just a human, but he's got prep with insane amounts of prep. What can he pull off? Like everything. Kill your body in kryptonite. Superman has to hurt himself to punch you. Ogre thought this through. Oh! My control time now. I can't get any closer. I don't think I can leave either. No, I'm not allowed to leave. He's just putting so much effort into this. You can see how tired his little eyes are. Is it because I didn't believe in him? He's back. The night can still be comforting. Nothing really changes. We've still made an impact on the world, even though the sun is not back. It has been the age of moon and stars for a long time. There's no light here in on this work table, but plenty in other spaces, not drowned out by the light of this workspace. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. That's right, we got an ending with the other guy before. And now everything is slowed down for me. He did his midnight walk. Is that it? Oh.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it, and I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
The RAM for the darkness. What about computer parts? Okay. We can do a chapter select now. So we can just jump straight into the ones. Granted, I know where I'm missing pieces here. I vaguely know where I'm missing pieces anyway. Because we're missing a lot in here. In Loathsome Pilgrim. We're missing 2 and 3. And the Tale of the Craftsman's Heart. Thank you for the lore bits. I will do that again separately in VR. Thank you for the lore bit. Ow. What was that? I don't know what to do with the rest. We've got... Normally... I wasn't expecting it to be quite so short. Ogre does not have the ability to go on again on a midnight walk. Ogre's heart is a little, Ogre's heart is a little... full of something. Thank you for the water. So maybe not going on another midnight walk quite yet. I'll give it a year. I'll give it a year, I think. I will have you guys know that I actually did grind Okage. And I am level... I think I'm level 60 on Ari. And I am level 58 or something around that on my other characters. So that is progressing. That is progressing. But I still haven't quite... No, I'm not ready for the fight yet. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I should take those characters in, so I'm going to be leveling up the other ones too. There's apparently one set that's really good for leveling, but they're kind of rare. And they also steal a lot of money, so it's a lot of fight, save, because they're also... they're really good at knocking Epros out right now. Stat weapons. I don't know. Armor. I got better weapon. I got the best weapons and armor that one can buy or earn in the game in general. But that's not helping me enough against the end boss. So I just gotta level up a bit more. I think getting... So the characters will all... the maximum level that any of them have any special abilities at is 60. And so if I just get everyone to 60, I think it will be fine. And if I get everyone to 60, Ari is probably going to be like level 65 or something like that. Maybe 70 if I'm really lucky. I've also heard that you could get up to level 9. Oh, I should also get the candies. I should do the candy grind too. But I can do that off stream. I can do that off stream. But I don't know what else. There's Vampire, but what was I doing in Vampire? Vampire was just 2 days ago. Why am I like, what was I doing in Vampire? I was doing something with the sarcophagus. But more specifically, there wasn't a whole lot left. It felt like. Anyway, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a lot more left. Nourish for Vampire. Today's the 26th. So that means the 24th. What was the last thing? I was looking at weapons. I was looking at fish. I was trading stuff to the guy. All right, having to go to the porn store. Despite I have been going to the porn store and trying to see what I need to do. Oh, we need to do the Leader of the Sabbat at the Hollowbrook Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Dinosaur eggs? We are not able to buy dinosaur eggs. Okay. So, got a little bit. So the choices, I suppose. I could dive into vampire. Or, because I don't know if I have like one whole stream left or if I probably have like one whole stream left. I don't know, maybe 2. I really have no idea how much longer there is. But like the sarcophagus is right there. How much more can there be? And we're so close to opening it. We just need to find that key. New game. I have another game that I started for Halloween 2 years ago that I never finished. So I'm thinking I could bring that back. And it should be really easy to hopefully jump back in because it's a silly game. I just have to install it because I uninstalled it. Vampire dinosaurs. Ooh, it's really that chunky? Let me see. I guess there's also the question of, did it actually... Do I have to start from the beginning? Because if I have to start from the beginning, then it's kind of a bleh. But if I can just continue with my previous game, that'd be great. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out, John. Return game for Halloween. Well, I didn't play Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. I don't think I have that. I have Heart of the Forest. I've played through Heart of the Forest a very long time ago. No, the other one I have is a very light and fluffy game. Have you guys heard of Romancylvania? It is a Metroidvania, I guess. But it's your Dracula. Dracula boy, Dracula girl. And it's a dating sim type thing with a Metroidvania. And there's a pumpkin girl with big pumpkins. And also a Medusa and a bunch of other things. And you're like voting people off that you don't want to date. Yeah, it was a funny little game. I'm seeing how it's downloading right now. Kim went with a little fanfare. You'll move to Transylvania so it might be acceptable. Let's take a look. I want to see about this werewolf. Okay, there's the Book of Hungry Names. Yes, I was born January 1st. You're a Kahal, a powerful guru who chooses to go into exile after losing control of his destructive rage. Wolf and a Krinos, huge ferocious beast. So what, there's no, like, there's no... They don't have the thirds? I don't remember the name of the thirds, but I know that there are thirds. Master your 3... There's 5 forms! There's 5 forms, thank you very much. I wish I could remember the names. I know I have the books right here, and it's kind of a no. I should remember. Glabros? Glabros is one of the forms, I'm pretty certain, because I don't think that Glabros is the name of one of the moon cycle things. I'm gonna double check. Hold on, because there's like Arun, which is the full moon, and then there's the trickster moon, but the trickster moon is not the name of the moon. Let me see. Where is it? Prelude. Where is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Gnosis, health, gifts and rights. I don't. Okay, Thurge. No, it's one of the moon. That's one of those. That's one of the moon cycles. Thurge and Philodox and Arun and Ragabash. Come on. I don't care about rights. I care about your... The position... Not positions. There's a word for it. Damn it. Okay, I guess I have to go back to the beginning. It's gotta be in the beginning, I guess. Talking about the 3 different forms. 5 different forms. It's not 3. Carmilla. Camilla. Becoming a guru. Can invoke. Cubs. Homid. Lupus. Breeds. Auspices, Metis, forms. Okay. There's Homid, Krinos, Lupus, They say that there's more, and it's kind of a yeah, there's more. Give me more. Where's the names of the more? I know there's also a picture in here that shows the forms. Okay. Glabro is the near man form. Okay. The Concord, the Corruption, oh wait, Bane, Bomb, blah, blah, Cairn, it's not any of these words. Anthelios, no. Hispo. Hispo is the other one. Hispo, the near wolf form. Glabro, yeah. Do not play the werewolf game, it's underturned garbage. Duly noted. Duly noted. I knew that they were weird little, I shouldn't say weird names, but kind of like, what is the basis for Glabro and Hispo? What is the basis of it? Carmilla? I read that like 2 years ago on stream. Mirror Man? There's also the book of hungry names, and like, ooh, that sounds cool, but is it actually any good? It just came out like 2 years ago. A year and a bit. What kind of game is it? Interactive novel, okay. Interactive novel. But I guess it's mostly fine. On the character sheet. I swear that somewhere in... Actually, you know what? Hold on. The book is still right here. I swear there's an image that talks about it. And I had to flip through to the beginning where there's a lexicon. Glabro. 54, 203. 203 is where they probably do the big explanation, because that's in all 203. Okay, so page 203 of the revised is the one where it has the image of what the forms are and also describes them, like Hamid the human, stat adjustments, nothing. Glabro the near man. Shift difficulty 7. Krenos the wolf man. Shift difficulty 6. Hispo the near wolf, shift difficulty 7. Lupus the wolf, shift difficulty 6. There's more than just shift difficulty, it's just that I'm not going to read out like, oh yeah, the strength plus 4, strength plus 1, strength plus 3, etc. So they have the picture. Junk. I should have just looked in the back, but I would have needed to know. And I figured if I... Just looking up Krenos in the back would probably bring up a whole bunch of stuff. Outside of Bloodlines isn't worth it. I thought that the Vampire Coteries of New York was interesting, but again, that's an interactive novel. And Heart of the Forest was also interesting. I'm not gonna diss him. Character in Castlevania, Floating Head. Oh, that's right! I think that was, there was something to get from that enemy. Okay. I'm gonna take 5 minutes to get this game set up and also maybe get another cookie. Don't judge me. I'm gonna get another cookie and some more water. And we will do a bit of Romancylvania. I will be back. Big, big pumpkins. Okay, they're not really big, but man, they are firm. They're firm. Let me grab up I'll leave the game screen on, actually, if I can. Let me pop it up. Where is Steam? Steam's right here. Palm size. I don't... people say that, and it's kind of that depends on the size of your hand, right? These look bigger than that, but maybe I just have small hands. Let's see. Game capture. We can resume. Excellent. Other options? subtitles. Excellent. Okay. No, we're actually playing as the vampire lady. Sorry to disappoint. We're playing a Dracula lady. You get a choice at the beginning. Like, what do you want your form to look like? So I think I chose the woman. Okay. We'll be back in a bit. Also, I'm going to change my category. I have to change the category, and that is through here. I can spell romance. Elvania. I think I misspell Romancylvania every time I do this. There we go. Oh! It changed the imagery. Neat. I'm also gonna hide the scream counter because it's no longer applicable. I'll be back in 5 minutes. See you then.